How y'all doing? Chef Charles back in the kitchen. You're watching everything sweet. You know, it's hot summertime. You don't want too much heavy dessert, but you'll eat a heavy dessert, but you really don't want it. So what we're making today is a light, fluffy, raspberry walnut frozen dessert, a frozen pie. We would say ice box, but ice boxes, they still got the name on some pies, icebox pies. I don't know if y'all remember what an icebox is. You got this refrigerator type thing, and you put this hunk of ice in the bottom of it. That's your icebox refrigerator pie. Instead of we using icebox, we're gonna use frozen dessert, okay? And we making a raspberry walnut frozen pie, okay? And we got our cookie back, Bismarck cookie. We got about 24 of them. Biscoff cookie, got about 24 of them. We got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and we got a half a cup of walnuts. Okay, those are California walnuts. Into that, we're gonna use 5 to 6 tablespoons of melted butter. We're gonna use our food processor to blend those up. Okay. All right, we're gonna get started with a crust. We're gonna, bring you back when we get ready to make the filling. Okay. Now we're gonna break our cookies up a little bit, get them started. Like I said, we got about 24 of them. And we have a 9.5 inch pie pan. We're using a glass mold. I think my wife bought these for me a couple years ago, and we never used them. But you can use, a pie tin. If we were going to give them away to the neighbors, then we'll use pie tin because they're a pan we're not expecting back. But some of our neighbors, we can give a glass bowl, and when they finish, they will bring it back. But if you want to use a pie tin, that'll be just fine for this crust, okay? We might not get all our cookies in this little process, so we'll mix half and we'll come back and mix the other half. So we're going to try to get them all in here. No, we're doing just breaking them up a little bit. Yeah, to give them a little start. And you want this to look like wet sand, okay? When you get through putting your butter, see, we're still trying to get them all in here. We ain't got but a few more left. So we're going to go ahead and try to get those in here. And hope we don't make no mess. But, we make a mess, we clean it up. No big deal. My first job in the bakery years ago as a dishwasher, okay? So I'm very familiar with cleaning messes up. Alright? Alright, we're gonna put a brown sugar in also. Got that in. We're gonna put our 5 tablespoons of butter. You get 5 out of that. 3. That's 4. Take my word for it, that's fine. Alright, let's start that blending process. Get that going. We're going to put about half a cup or less of walnuts in our crust. Okay, we had a cup, so I guess we got about 1/3 of a cup walnuts. Okay, we're ready for our pie shell. The only thing about these One thing about the improved food processor, you know, you don't use them that often. You kind of forget, you know, what make it works. So you got to figure that out as you trying to make, you know, what you make. You got to figure that food processors out. I'm going to smooth that out. And if we smoothing out, you know how we clean up the side there a little bit. I'm just try to get that even. It's no big deal now. You can't get it even. You know, just get it best you can. I'm going to tighten the bottom up a little bit. Here we're going to press the side. Get that side a little tighten up. You best do that with the spoon. Just tighten it a little side up on the side like that. Now you said, I don't want to do all that. You don't have to do that. Go to the store and get that pre-made one, babe. And you good to go. I don't use them. But you can if you so desire. You get that one pre-made, and you ain't got nothing to do but make your filling. Put it in, and you throw it in the freezer for anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. And come back, and you ready to eat your pie, okay? I'm talking about I'm not going to buy something that I can make. I just get through to do it. And when you make it, it's a whole lot better than the store-bought one. Only problem I have with that store-bought one, number one, I don't know what's in it. Number two, it breaks up so bad when you're trying to cut. Okay? Alright. That's our pie shell. We're going to throw it in the freezer. And we're going to leave it in the freezer while we're making our filling. We'll take it out, then we'll come back and fill the pie. Okay? Alright, y'all, stay with us. Alright. To make our filling, we need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. We got a cup for it. We got it in the fridge. Okay? We got 1 can of condensed milk. We got 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. We got a cup of walnuts. We got 8 ounces of cream cheese. And we got a teaspoon of zest from a lemon. Okay, we're going to go ahead and... Yeah, we got 8 ounces of cream cheese, a half block. 4 ounces of cream cheese. I don't know why I'm saying 8. Because it was a block and we cut it in half. So we got 4 ounces of cream cheese, okay? And we got a cup of walnuts. We got a teaspoon of zest. We got 4 teaspoons of lemon juice. Okay? Alright, we're going to go ahead and grind our nuts up a little bit here. I just want a little crunch to our pie here. Alright, we got that. Put that to the side. And to our cream cheese, we're going to go ahead and add our condensed milk to it. And when we get this mixed up, then we'll put our whipped cream on. Okay, track pan that goes. We're going to put our lemon zest in it also. We're going to mix this in. And our cream cheese, okay? Now that cream cheese needs to be at room temperature. It's 4 ounces of half a block of the regular cream cheese getting gross stuff. Instead of using the whole block, just use the half one, okay? Try to get that mixed in pretty good. Now we're gonna constantly beat that in, get the lumps out of it, and we'll bring you back and get the lumps out of it, okay? Okay, we're starting to break it up. We're gonna put our lemon juice in now. And we're just gonna constantly mix this until we get our lumps out of our cream cheese. Then once we do that, we add our nuts to this, and we'll start our whipped cream up. And don't forget about the stuff. Raspberries. Okay? Alright, we're gonna constantly beat that up. We'll bring y'all back once we get the lumps out. Okay? Alright, we got 2 cups of heavy cream going into our bowl. As you did see, we got the whip on there instead of the batter dash. And we want heavy, stiff peaks, okay? I'm gonna start it out in 4th here. All we need to do is add our chopped walnuts this. And mix those in. Now heavy cream is still mixing over there, okay? And all we got here is our condensed milk, cream cheese, and our walnuts. These are our raspberries here. I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to clean up a little bit and we'll be right back. Now we got a raspberry here. What we're going to do is squeeze the juice out of it. We do not need that juice. Now you can save that juice. When you get your pie ready and you slice a slice, you can pour you some of that raspberry juice on your slice, okay? We need the raspberry, not the juice, okay? And we use the frozen kind. You can use the fresh kind if you choose to. All right, our whipped cream is still whipping. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the 5th gear. And then when we get that ready, we're gonna come back and fold all this together and show you what you got, okay? Y'all stay with us. All right, heavy whipping cream. We're gonna stiff peaks like that, okay? All right, now all we're gonna do is add. Now this is the refreshing frozen desserts you can get in the summertime. I'm talking about the raspberry it's just refreshing. All you want to do is just fold that in, okay? I got about a cup of these raspberries. Make sure you get all the juice out of it. We don't need the juice. So save that for the pie. On top of the pie, once we slice it. Just fold them raspberries in. And you know you can't eat this right away, right? You're talking 3-4 hours in the freezer. All right, while we're gonna do that, we're gonna take our pie shell. Out the freezer. This is homemade, baby. This is not store-bought. But you can use store-bought, okay? You know I hate to have anything left, but sometimes you have something left, but don't think we're gonna throw it out, okay? We don't believe in throwing the product out. All right. We got that in there. Now we're gonna put it back in the freezer. It will stay in there 3 to 4 hours. 6 hours ain't bad overnight. It's just fine. Okay, we're gonna try to get it done in 4 hours. Okay, in the freezer to go. All right, and we'll see you back in 4.5 hours, 5 hours. Y'all stay with us. Don't go nowhere. All right, we're back with our frozen dessert. We got our pie here that's been in the freezer for about 6 hours. Now we're just gonna top it, and all we're gonna top it with is a cup and a half of heavy pepper cream. We got half a cup of powdered sugar that goes in. We got to sweeten it now, okay? And we got a few walnuts that we're gonna sprinkle on top. So a cup and a half of heavy whipping cream, and we're gonna take that to the mixing bowl. All right, I'm gonna take it to the mixing bowl. We're gonna put our powdered sugar in. We're gonna whip our whipped cream up. We're gonna come back and finish decorating our pie. Okay, stay with us. All right, got our heavy cream in. There's our half a cup of powdered sugar. Start out in fourth gear. We want to whip that to stiff peaks. You know, the stiff as we had when we were making our pie, but somewhere in the neighborhood, okay? All right, we got a heavy cream mixed up. That's about like you want it right there. Now you can decorate this top any way you want to. Matter of fact, if you just want to eat it just like that, that'd be fine. It's ready to go. But we're gonna put a little whipped cream on top for ours. Put a little few walnuts up there. So, and star tube, we got a kind of large star tube. And the reason we got a large star tube, that's one we got to Persian draw, okay? Now all we gonna do, put a little punch on it like that. That's it. It's gonna look like what you buy in the grocery store, baby. You know how they have that pretty picture on the box when you go in the grocery store? That's all we doing, making that pretty picture. Supposed to be appetizing. Supposed to entice you to buy that frozen pie. Even though when you get home and open that pie up, it don't look nothing like the picture that's on the box. You ever notice that? Nothing like the picture that's on the box. Because they hire company to shoot that shot. And girl, some of the stuff they have to do to get that shot. You know, when you see a commercial with your drink fizzing up, find out that's not a fizz from the drink. That's an Alka-Seltzer they put in there. We just had just enough. Taking walnuts, put a few in that center there, let you know what kind of pie it is. Put a few around the side like that. You got a few, we might as well just use them up, right? All right, I'm gonna clean up a little bit and come back and taste test, baby. Y'all know it's sample time, right? Man, we talking about summer cooling off desserts, okay? Man, that walnut, we got them cookies on the bottom. You know what you serve on the airplane? Look at that. Them raspberries in there. Baby, if that ain't fresh, ain't kind of texture, that's the home of the devil. Hold on just a minute. See that piece there? See them raspberries? Yeah, whipped cream. Baby, this is something. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all need to get to this frozen pie. And not icebox pie. It's a summer frozen dessert. Okay? That's what we're going with. Get to this. Lord have mercy. You get through mowing the grass, you know, coming outside from a hot day in the garden. You don't want apple pie. Well, I don't want apple pie. This is what you want. Something that's gonna cool you down. Mm, mm, mm. Get to this summer pie, okay? Delicious. Mm, mm, mm. You got the cookies on the bottom. Got a very distinct taste on it. Mm. Got the raspberry and the walnuts. Got a little crunch. It's delicious. It's gonna make your taste bud go to places they never been before. Okay? Get to this pie. We'll be back next week with another fantastic dessert. Y'all keep telling people about it. Charles and everything sweet. We definitely appreciate you. Keep subscribing. Constantly send them comments in. We love every one of them. Some of them we don't like, but you know, those are people that ain't got nothing to do. Okay? They watch your channel, look for negative things, and then they type that in. Okay? We don't want those kind of people on the channel. We want the people that are interested in baking and learning. Okay? We definitely appreciate y'all. We'll be back next week with another fantastic dessert. And tie in, live long, and prosper. Chef Charles is out here.